Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to channel 941 for a full guide to truck sim. In the last episode we talked about various shifters and how to drive them. If you haven't seen the video, please go and check, as that will help you to drive the truck more easily in manual transmission with your H shifter. Also, in the videos before that we talked about many things that will do magic in your game. So if you haven't watched them, please check them out as well after watching this video. The links are in the description and you will also find the link to the series in the end. If you have seen the previous videos, sit back and enjoy this episode, because we are going to talk about an important topic: how to back up your truck and then some more. So without further ado, let's get started. Backing up the truck. Many of us are afraid to back up the truck with trailer, as they seem to go wrong with every try. Well, I was like you when I first started the game, but then I came across a video that changed the way I look at these deliveries. Thanks to my favorite YouTuber, Squirrel. After watching his video, I practiced and now I can back up my trailer like real truckers. I will try to explain to you all I know about backing up a trailer. The side you are driving is called driver's side or near side, as you can pull your head out through the window to see how your trailer is maneuvering. The opposite side is called the far side or the blind side, as it is far away from you and you cannot pull your head out through the window while backing up the truck. Always try to park through the near side, but sometimes you may need to park through the blind side as well. So you should be prepared for that. In some rare cases, you need to go zigzag while backing up, but they are for pro drivers only. While backing up a trailer, you have to remember 4 things. First, check where to park the trailer before you move forward from the gate in the delivery point. To do that, you can either select from the delivery menu and choose skill parking, and it will show you exactly where to park. Or if you have chosen skilled parking in the settings, you can open up the console and fly around to see where your parking is. This is okay, because real truck drivers get down from their truck to see where they are going to park. Now that you have confirmed your parking position, you can move forward. Second, you have to position your truck in a way that it will be easier to back up and turn the trailer. To do that, you need to pull up to a position where the middle of your trailer is crossing the parking line in a 90-degree angle. Then you turn to the opposite side of the parking and pull forward until your trailer's end is lined up with the parking. Now you turn your truck in the opposite way and make the trailer 45 degree with the parking and the truck 90 degree with the parking. Now that you have lined up, let's try to back up. You can do the same thing in the opposite side and look through the mirror to back up the truck and the trailer if you are to do it from the first side. Third thing to remember is that while you are backing up a trailer, you are pushing it instead of pulling it. So, whichever side you are turning your steering wheel, your trailer is going to move to the opposite direction. The pivot point is where your truck's fifth wheel connects your trailer's kingpin. If you keep on turning the trailer, you will end up in jackknifing your trailer, meaning hitting the belly of the trailer with your truck's cabin or exhaust. Always try to keep the trailer over 90 degrees from your truck while backing up your trailer. Keep in mind, when you are in reverse gear, your direction is reversed as well. This is scary at first, but you can master it with enough practice. While backing up, remember the fourth point. Always go slow. You may think that you can go faster and park it quick, but believe me, you should not do it in the beginning. When you become a pro and are in a hurry, you can actually do it faster, but surely not in the beginning, because the trailers tend to turn more if you go faster. Now, start to back up slowly and adjust your wheels accordingly. You must not turn the wheel quickly, as it will change your trailer's angle fast. Remember, in reverse, slower is also reversed as faster, meaning the slower you move, the less mistakes you make and the faster you park. If you are stuck in a wrong direction, you can always correct it by pulling forward and then trying again, unless you are satisfied with your positioning. There is no shame in trying again rather than to leave the truck without parking it properly. And here is one bonus tip for you. If you are trying to turn your trailer, but it isn't turning as much as you want it to, you can do that by going back a bit faster than usual and then applying the trailer brake. This will make the trailer turn much more than it was turning, and you will have an edge on the turning. But be aware, don't try this unless you are comfortable to back up your truck easily. You may damage your trailer and your truck if you are not careful. If you are a beginner, always try to use the other camera views to view your position. Don't be ashamed, and most important, don't give up. When you master on how to back up, you can then try to do the same from inside the cabin, like a real life driver. In my European and American trucking series, you will see that I never back up my trailer from outside. I was a newbie once, obviously, and now I do it like a pro. Yes, I also make mistakes time to time, but I don't give up. If I can do it, you can do it too if you try enough. My first truck. Remember, you chose a truck's picture in the login screen? You can now go over here and check out all the trucks that the game can offer. Among them, you will find your chosen truck as well, and will be able to check what you can upgrade and what you cannot. You can go through the upgradation to see what your truck may look like when you fully upgrade it to your Hertz content, including the chassis, engine, transmission, interior, exterior, paint job, etc. If you are not satisfied with the truck, you can restart the game once more and now start with a truck of your choice. Or you can simply move on and just find the preferred truck dealer and buy your chosen truck instead. The end result will be the same, except that in one case, you will need to discover the truck dealer by yourself before you will be able to buy the truck, and in the other, the game will send you a mail to let you know the nearest dealer location. Old or new? Starting from version 1.49, you can buy used trucks for less money. Read the guideline for buying trucks when you first press the used trucks menu. They are usually cheaper and will give you some upper hand while starting the game. But be aware of the wear and tear of the parts, as that is a thing now in the game. You should check them out and read the guideline it shows in the beginning. Remember, for European trucks, you can find the left hand and right hand drive options on the top left side. These trucks are changed time to time, so if you are looking for a particular truck to buy, have a look in the used trucks market every now and then. Also note that the discontinued truck models in real life are only found in the used trucks market now. Trucks, trailers and garages. In the early stage of the game, you need to buy at least 3 trucks in ATS and 5 trucks in ETS2 directly from the dealer by visiting the shop before you can buy trucks online. But now that you can buy used trucks, you can buy those instead and drive for a while. Then after filling out your quota, you can buy your first new truck online or by visiting the dealer of your choice. Also, you can buy 3 or 5 used trucks before you can go and shop online. Just keep in mind that the older models are now not sold in the dealers anymore. Just like real life, the discontinued generations are also discontinued from the dealer. You can upgrade your truck and customize them to your heart's content if you have enough cash in your hand. But also remember, some parts are unlocked as you level up. You can also upgrade your tiny garage, which has only 1 driver slot, to small, which has 3 driver slots, to large, which has 5 driver slots and a fuel station. You can buy new garages in various cities, either small or large. The first 2 garages, apart from your home garage, you will have to buy physically, then you can buy others online. You can also buy trailers and customize them. You can send the trailer to a certain garage. But remember that any driver in that garage will be able to haul the trailer unless you lock it for yourself. You cannot choose which driver takes which trailer. You can also sell your garages, trucks and trailers. You will get a reduced value from your purchase value for your trucks and trailers. But you will get the full value for your garages. But remember, you cannot sell a garage unless you relocate or dismiss all your drivers and sell or move all of your trucks and trailers from that garage. Skill points. There are 6 different skill points to focus on: ADR in ETS2 or hazardous cargo in ATS, long distance, high value cargo, fragile cargo, just-in-time delivery and fuel economy. And each has 6 levels, so up to level 36 you can upgrade your skill. When you level up, first you need to spend some skill points in long distance. The longer you drive, the better rate you will get. I suggest to go up until level 3 in that in the very beginning. Then you spend 3 more points on high value cargo and get access to better valuable cargos. Then you invest on ADR or hazardous cargo. These can be selected any way you want, so be creative by learning which one gives you more value for your run. Then you unlock fragile cargo by spending 1 skill point there and unlock important and urgent delivery by spending 2 skill points in just-in-time delivery. After that, you can choose whichever you want, because by then your income rate will be high enough. Bank loans. Loans are the easiest way to buy your own trucks and garages, but you need to pay them back in small amounts with interest. The higher the loan amount, the more the return days and the lower the interest rates. But you can have a cheat workaround for that. You should always take the loan in small amounts. For example, never take 500,000 loans. Instead, take 400,000. But do not take it in one go, even if that one will make you pay less interest. We will not pay a single coin for the interest. That is our target. So we will borrow the money in 4 different parts. Each will be 100,000. Now, whenever you take the loan, starting from the midnight, that very day is interest free, as the bank will count it as day 0. So, do not take a loan on the last quarter of the day. Starting from the next day, you will have to pay the bank with interest. Remember, we could borrow 500,000, but we took only 400,000, and that too in 4 smaller parts. So, before 11 am in the next day, we will borrow the 5th 100,000 and will pay off the topmost loan in the screen. And now we will be able to borrow one more 100,000. Then we will do the same for the rest of the loan amounts. If you have 50,000 plus in your bank, you can borrow 50,000 and add your 50,000 to repay the bank. Thus, you can repay the bank as you earn money. If you do this every day, your bank will think the previous amount is paid and the loan is taken that very day, and the day will become day 0 once again. This way, you will never have to pay any interest to the bank, and the repay time will always get extended. Just do not take the whole amount you can borrow in one go. Then you will be stuck to pay the interest. Expanding company. You have only one garage in the beginning. That is also a tiny one with 1 driver slot. So you cannot hire another driver or buy another truck. To do that, either you upgrade your garage or buy a new one. For that, you have to drive to a city with a garage and have enough money to buy that garage. Then you can drive up to the icon and press buy the garage. When you have at least 3 garages, you will get a mail from a real estate person, and he will give you an icon that will let you buy garages online. When you have more than 1 slots, you can hire drivers from the recruitment agency by paying a small fee for each recruitment. But for them to earn for you, you need to provide each one of them a truck. Keep them idle for 3 days and they will send you a mail notifying that they are sitting idle and will give you 3 more days to provide them with a truck. If you can't do that, then they will resign. You can hire the drivers by looking at their personal skills. After hiring, you can force them to focus on particular skill or leave them to balance. As they level up, they will earn that skill point and will earn more in the future. But keep it in mind that the higher their level goes, the more money you will also have to pay them for every unit of distance. You can buy new garages in new places and buy trucks for the garages and hire drivers to drive those trucks. Thus, you earn more and spend those to expand your company. Accessories. Keyboard and mouse. These are the must-have, as your computer will not run without them. Controller. You can enhance your game by driving with a controller, but this only upgrades a little more than the keyboard, in my opinion. This is optional if you have a wheel and pedal set, but if you don't want to use your keyboard at all and want to have a brag right, you can add a controller or 2 to give you some extra keys near your hands. Also, some people find controllers much easier to drive than wheels and pedals, so you can check and buy if you feel like. Also, another controller gives you another set of buttons near your hand while driving, making the experience much richer than before. So go along with your budget and buy another controller if you can. You will be driving instead of playing. Wheels and pedals. These are highly recommended to enjoy the driving properly. Without wheels and pedals, you are not going to enjoy the simulators to the fullest. If you start driving with a wheel, after a few hours you will ask yourself, how did I manage to drive without them before? But make sure that the wheel you buy has 1:1 ratio turning. That means The game will detect exact same amount of turning as your wheel turn, and you will see the same amount of turning of the wheel on the screen as per your wheel in front of you. I will also recommend a wheel with some force feedback. To summarize, I'll recommend at least a Logitech G series wheel and pedal set. That is the cheapest recommendation. You can also go for Thrustmaster or Fanatec wheel and pedal if you wish, but in no way ever buy any non-brand or low-brand wheel and pedal. That will ruin your experience instead. I will not name any companies for this, but please make sure the wheel comes with at least force feedback, meaning it will vibrate and give you physical experience through it. Also, avoid any wheel that comes with a lever shifter attached with the steering on the side. In my experience, they are not good enough, but if your budget is very tight, you can still go with them, but keep it in mind that you will not be experienced much better than a keyboard over here. Edge shifters. Your wheel comes with 2 pedal shifters on the sides, but using an edge shifter is totally a different experience. If you want to drive automatic, then you do not need to buy an edge shifter, as most of the trucks nowadays comes with automatic transmission anyway, and you can mimic it with your steering pedal shifters. But if you want to drive to your heart's content, there is no other option than an edge shifter. Before buying my edge shifter, I thought that I will not use it more than a week. But I did not drive my truck in automatic after buying my shifter. Just make sure you buy a good one. Special lights, eye tracker, infrared headband, cockpit. There is no limit of experiencing a simulator like real life. You can add lights in your room and make those lights show the exact color of your screen and make you believe that you are sitting in a real truck cabin. Eye tracker and IR headband will let you look around by your eyes or head respectively, but they are as expensive as a Logitech wheel and pedal set. So you can go and look for them if you want to experience more from the game. A good cockpit will shake and give you the feel of a real truck driving from the truck's cabin. But it is way too expensive, and if you are a user of Logitech wheel or low budget Thrustmaster wheel, putting them on the cockpit would be ridiculous. If you are a high-end Fanatec wheel user or have a high budget Thrustmaster or Logitech wheel and want to buy a cockpit, I'll gladly nod my head for you in approval and shall be happy for you. But make sure that you are pretty okay with driving in manual shifter before trying to add those gadgets just to flex. That would be funny to see, wouldn't it? Instead of buying eye tracker or infrared headband, you can use your webcam and software like Face Tracker No IR for your head movement to be recognized. But that software is not that good, and your view moves a second or two later after you move your head. Also, if you wear glasses, your camera might not track you in a dim lit room. Using mouse is even better than using this method if you don't have enough money to buy eye tracker or infrared headband. But you can be sure that an IR headband or eye tracker will definitely change the way you play the game. You will be able to look around hands-free. So if you have budget, I would say go for it. Driving trucks. You need to look around while you are driving. If you don't have any eye tracker or infrared head tracker or even a joystick controller, don't worry, because you have your mouse with you to look around. Don't be ashamed to use it when you need to. Nobody will look which method you are using to play the game, even in convoy mode. But I would like to suggest you to assign a button on the mouse for looking interior front or resetting your head, and one for zoom interior. My preference: left click will be your looking interior front and right click will be your zoom interior. That way you can look around and zoom with your mouse. This comes very handy when you are backing up your trailer in your destination and have to look at both the mirrors but don't want to activate the on-screen mirrors or want to go outside. You can put up to 6 mirrors in a European truck and up to 7 mirrors in an American truck. But the more mirrors you set, the more pressure it will put to your GPU to create environment scenes from your backside. If your GPU supports, you can set as many mirrors as you want, depending upon the truck you are driving. You can press F2 to view on-screen mirrors. If you are driving a left-hand drive truck, it will cycle through right mirror only, both mirrors, left mirror only, and then to no mirrors. Driving right-hand drive truck will have it on the reverse way. Newbies will find it easier to look at the back while driving with on-screen mirrors. Pressing the F3 will bring up the navigation panel, which will provide you important information for your delivery. In the first page, it will show the map. In the second page, it will show the job details. In the third page, it will show the damage level of the truck, trailers, and goods. In the fourth page, it will show the instant messages like the new mail alert, various payments through the road, when you need to access something, what button you can press, etc. In the fifth page, it will show you the chat with your online friends while driving. You can press F3 again to change the transparency level, and pressing the same button again will hide the navigation fully. You can bring it up by pressing F3 a third time. Pressing the F4 lets you adjust your view along with the truck you are driving. You should do that every time you are driving a new truck, especially in the beginning of the game when you are driving in quick jobs. That way you will be able to drive more comfortably in the truck. Generally, people make mistakes when turning left or right with a truck. They forget that they are driving a truck and tend to turn like a car. When you are hauling a trailer, you must go all the way to the end of the turn before turning the truck. This way, your trailer will not cross the opposite side lane or crash on the corner, and you will not get tickets and fines for crashing into any other vehicles or walls. This is also known as wide turn. You can watch that in details in my other ongoing series. You will get various mails from the very beginning of the game that will help and guide you through your gameplay. You can read them once and then forget about them. Well, most of them. If you have overdrawn your account, your bank will send you a mail asking you to settle it as soon as you can. If you continue to earn, it will be settled automatically. But if you cannot settle the amount, the bank will sell your truck to settle it, even if you are middle of a delivery. If you don't own a truck, the game will be stuck and nothing will happen. It will then be adjusted when you earn again. Also, after every map DLC updates, there will be a mail from your dispatcher letting you know the new places you can take special deliveries from if you have bought the special transportation DLC. You can select a job from your job market icon. Here, you can have quick jobs if you do not own a truck. You can select from the freight market if you own a truck yourself. If you own a trailer, you can select job from cargo market. If your profile is connected to the world of trucks and you own a truck, you can select job from external contracts. You have to have a trailer along with connection of your profile to the world of trucks to be able to select a job from external market. If you want to play multiplayer convoy with your friends, you can go to convoy browser and select or create a room there. Mods or modifiers are the easiest way to enrich your gameplay. You can find map mods along with trucks, trailers, accessories, and many more. You can select mods according to your preference. To install a mod, you first open your Truck Simulator folder in My Document. Then inside that folder, open the folder named Mod. If you don't have the folder, you can create one with all small letters. Then you copy your mods there and then close the window. Now start the game, and in the welcome screen, click the mods icon. There you should be able to see the mod and whether your game supports that mod or not. Just double click the mod that you want to activate. Keep in mind that some mods need to have a particular sequence. Follow the mod guideline before downloading it. There it should be written whether your game version supports it or not, how to install it, and in which position. You should check out the content browser to learn about various trucks, trailers, and companies. That is a good way to plan your game. If you want to know the current condition of the truck you are driving, go and check out diagnostics. It should tell you details about the current truck that you are driving. You should not forget about the photo studio. This is where all the pictures you take, all the photo trophies and viewpoints you visit are collected. Also, if you visit a city which has a garage to buy, you can now see the intro for that city from here. Keep it in mind that in the tunnels there is a chance that you need to turn on the headlights even in the morning and reduce your speed to 80 km per hour in Europe. To avoid headlight offense fine, I do a trick that might come in handy for you as well. Whenever I start the engine, I turn on the headlights. That way, I don't need to remember to turn them on in the evening, and it looks like the truck has running lights like real trucks nowadays. You can follow your career, that is your statistics and delivery logs now, so always keep an eye out in here. This is handy for those who are nerdy truckers like me. You should check out Truck Manager, Trailer Manager, Driver Manager, Garage Manager, Bank, Recruitment Agency, and Garage Purchase to move forward towards your empire. Drive however you want to drive. Either you collect the trophies or you don't. It's all up to you. Again, remember, it is your game, so play it your way. Don't let others to tell you anything about it. One last thing I need to tell you is that while you are driving, look for the question marks on the map. Those are the truck dealers and drivers recruitment agencies. You need to discover them as much as you can. The more you discover them, the easier your journey will be. Also, don't forget about the viewpoints and photo trophies on various locations. You will need to watch the short videos and take pictures of those locations. So, while you drive, keep an eye out for those things in your map. Also, there are hidden roads in the map, and now you can discover them while driving. If you go through a hidden road, it will tell you map updated, and then the more you go through the hidden roads, they will appear on the dotted lines. There are many hidden roads all across the maps. That is why you need to keep the road blockers activated to be able to locate the hidden roads. You now know all there is to learn about the game. At least all I know about the game. All you need to do now is to start your engine, turn on the music, and deliver your trailers one after another and make an empire of your company. You can obey the speed limits or go faster than the limit. Drive it safely or drive with crashes. It doesn't matter because it is your own game. But if you play in multiplayer convoy, obey the rules posted by the host. Also remember, this is a game and it has a restart or load option. In real life, you don't have one. So, on the road, always drive carefully and responsibly. An accident may ruin your life as well as others. I wish you all the very best. If I have missed anything or you know something that can add up to the discussion that we did over here in the 5-episode series, feel free to comment and let me know. I will be eager to learn anything that I don't know yet. That's all for today. I am going to end the episode and the series over here. But feel free to join me in my other ongoing series, Trucking Seasons. There are 2 separate series, Trucking Season Europe and Trucking Season America. I invite you to come and watch both the series. I will talk some more about trucks in those series that I might have mistakenly skipped over here. Also, there are other gameplays going on in the channel. Feel free to check them out as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my other videos in the channel. A press on the thumbs up button would be highly appreciated and it will encourage me to create more contents like this. You can also press the thumbs down button if you wish to, but I would urge you not to. Let me know in the comment section if the video helped you or not. Also, comment if you want to know anything else about the truck sims beyond the series. I will try my best to solve your problems. Share the video so that your friends can enjoy and learn the game as well. Hope to see you guys in the other series of my channel. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye. MUFS signing off.